everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Colts going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. They come out here in the eye. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we peer now at the offensive starters here in this game. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down is Locke. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Locke. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dwayne Allen from 21 yards away. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As the Titans settle in here for their drive, let me ask you about what they've got going with this big two-back system in Henry and Murray.
It has been something to watch in preseason. After the first 2 games, everyone in Nashville and Tennessee was wondering, what are we going to call these guys? They have to have a nickname. I've heard Thunder and Thunder has kind of been the early leader.
What do you like?
I like Slash and Bash.
Okay.
Because of Murray's ability to be the slasher, and then Henry is an outsized basher.
I like it.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delanie Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Trent Cole's been around the block a little bit in this league. Whether he's playing defensive end or outside linebacker, he provides consistent play.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delanie Walker, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Red zone opportunity. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Henry. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Luck on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton from 19 yards away. And the Colts are in for 6. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Brief break in the action here. Back to Tennessee after this. First and goal from the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the red zone now, Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Throwing again is Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Daquan Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Locke. A dump off here for Gore. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. And that's caught by Moncrief. Indianapolis touchdown. Dante Moncrief in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Now a first down throw. Locke. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Donte Moncrief, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. On first down, it's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Luck on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And that is incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And switching gears here a little bit, you know, the players always talk to us about their Madden ratings, and it's Madden release week.
Yeah, they're never real happy about it.
They never are.
No, they're really not. They always think they're better or want to be better, and they want to see it increase and improve as the season goes along. But just last week, I was at an NFL training camp. I heard a couple of guys talking about playing Madden. And one guy said, yeah, you just wait till next week when the new game comes out. I'm going to get you. Well, next week is here. Those guys are probably getting ready to go at it real soon.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on second down is Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Mariota. Got a man, it's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Mariota, he's going to go up top again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had...
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's RG3's Browns going up against Flacco's Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Griffin on first down. Pryor has it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And boy, Charles, there's a guy, Terrell Pryor, who had a great week 2 of the preseason. Had a 50-yard touchdown catch while being defended by Desmond Trufant.
Who's a really good corner. I know that's the point of the whole thing. His improvement as a receiver has been phenomenal. Formerly a quarterback, could not find his niche in the league as a receiver. He may have found a home in Cleveland.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that'll lead here to a third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now Griffin. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On second down, here's Crowell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Flacco here on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do snap it. Flacco now. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, this is Forsett. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And that is incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the... They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Dancing to his left. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Baltimore after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Flacco from the gun. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Benjamin Watson, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down for Seth. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In the red zone this time. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. 4 yards on the pickup. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Forsett taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andrew Hawkins, 37 yards. And that one makes it 14-7. And the Browns are back within a score. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flacco looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And give him a gain of 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st down, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who are you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I'd take a good, strong look at him.
Here's Flacco. That is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and 10 here for Flacco. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down, Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Griffin. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Elvis Dumervil from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Elvis Dumervil in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Campanaro on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Underneath, he hits for Sam. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing here on first down. Flacco looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And on second and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they will...